Let's do this. We're live, Heidi. Welcome back, everybody. It has been it's been a little while. We haven't
been a long time.
been consistent on our lives. We've just been so busy, just haven't made time. But we are back, right, Heidi?
We are back and stronger than ever.
Stronger than ever. So this show, for those of you tuning in, this is the Northern Utah Jobs podcast. We go live into several of the job boards on Facebook. We go live on YouTube. And soon LinkedIn, hopefully. LinkedIn, if you're watching, I need that a license approved ASAP. But we talk about jobs. We talk about staffing topics. Some are a little uncomfortable. Some are really fun. We talk about some of the hiring pains that HR managers and recruiters experience. Sometimes we talk about just some tips of getting your next job. And so this is a daily show. It has been. We took a couple weeks off, and we're right back at it. So welcome, everybody. Heidi, she's really excited today to talk about jobs in her market, from Box Elder County to Cache Valley. And so we're going to focus on Heidi and the job she's hiring for right now. And so before we do that, we're going to go ahead and hit it with the intro. You ready?
Ready when you are.
10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0.
We have the biggest news ever in history right now that we're about to. This is a live video going into the job board. I want to replace that intro, but
I was going to say, when are you going to get a new intro, Steven? It's been a while.
It takes so long to make those things. All right, so a hot topic, Heidi, stimulus checks. They just hit this past week. A lot of people are getting them. I know I got, my stimulus check.
I haven't gotten mine yet.
I'm sorry, you should be more proactive there. You can actually go on IRS's website for the first time and click on the stimulus tracker and see when you're going to get your stimulus check. That is
They actually have had that since the stimulus checks have gone out. You just barely found out about it, but they have had it for a while
shut
now.
The front door. Are you serious?
Yeah, that's how my husband and I track ours, because it's a whole thing. It's a whole thing.
Oh, okay. So, when we think of like this extra funds, it was designed, right, quote unquote, to stimulate the economy, to help families, put some money in the bank account and, to hedge against some of the financial struggles that so many families are having right now in this pandemic. A lot of people are out of work. A lot of people are underemployed. And so, so that's what it was designed for. And so we don't have to get political about all the other stuff behind the stimulus. And so when we look at those stimulus funds, it's I think when you get those funds, it's some individuals are like, woo, let's go on a Carnival cruise. Oh, hopefully don't go on a cruise. Or maybe I'm going to take off work for a couple weeks, unpaid. Go to Vegas. Whatever you do with your money is what you do with your money. I know a lot of people have decided that they're going to reinvest it in the market or save it, set it aside for a rainy day. Heidi, what are you going to do with yours? Are you going to go and buy a new Jeep or?
I'm trying to talk my husband out of that. He has now decided that he needs a tire balancer. But I am trying to talk him out of that. He is actually currently working at a company here in town, and we are looking at him switching jobs just because the schedule hasn't been conducive to our home life. So my husband's actually looking at switching jobs right now, and I think it's the perfect time because we got the stimulus. Well, we're going to get. I haven't gotten it yet.
You can protect against the uncertainty of switching jobs.
Right. It's always a big scare because a lot of people, when they put in their 2 weeks notice, the company says, well, we don't want you anymore if you don't want us, so bye. And then you don't have that 2 week leeway to get a new job, and you're without work for a couple of days.
Yeah, that's a great point.
I live paycheck by paycheck. I don't know if a lot of other people do, but we've got kids. I've got a teenager, I've got toddler, I've got a baby, and we live paycheck by paycheck. So we can't afford for him to be without work for a week or two. So it's a perfect time to change jobs.
Yeah, I think a lot of people can relate, Heidi. I think people are looking for a better opportunity, maybe a chance not to live paycheck to paycheck. And the stimulus fund might be just a great nest egg, a great protection of some of the unfortunate circumstances of switching jobs. Sometimes just health coverage, like needing to pay COBRA for 2 months or a month or what have you, or just missing out on 2 weeks of income can be detrimental to a lot of families. So that's a good way to kind of set it aside and protect you as you make your career move,
Right.
All right. So Heidi, you were gonna do your own broadcast, but we're having some issues.
It was. Yep, unfortunately.
So this is about Heidi and jobs she has in northern Utah, Box Elder County and Cache County. So I've listed the links you provided above. If you can see it, just click it.
I feel like they're going to fall on me one of these days.
Yeah, that's pretty heavy. It's a lot of links. So let's talk about some of the openings, what you're excited about, and how people can apply. A lot of times you can interview today, start tomorrow, quick turnaround, wages across the spectrum, different positions. So hit us with it.
So one of the things I was actually talking with my branch manager about is that some of the jobs that we have available right now, or the majority of our jobs, have where you can have 3 to 4 days off of work a week. And especially going into the summer, that is really nice. And I know a lot of people talk about the weekend shifts and how awful it is to work on the weekend. But if you think about it, having 3 to 4 days off during the week, who is at a campsite on Tuesdays? Who's at a campsite on Wednesdays? Who's out on the lake on Tuesdays? You get to have that time off to yourself, and everybody else is working. So you get it pretty much just to you and your family. So that's some of the things that we are hiring for right now. One of our
I like how you framed that. When I was in retail and worked weekends, I'd get 1 day off, and it was usually like a Wednesday, and it was great going grocery shopping. Nobody, like Costco, you go to Costco on a weekend, like expect to be in a Black Friday like line for an hour and a half before you can check out. Like I seriously ate all of my snacks that last weekend in the checkout line, and I'm just scanning these empty packages when we finally get there an hour and a half later. That doesn't happen on a Wednesday.
We go in because it takes so long at Walmart to, get through the line. It's always so long, and I can only shop on the weekends. So I get my kids a little Lunchable, and they eat it in the shopping cart while we're waiting in line. And then when we get to the end, I just have them scan it in. Because it takes so long, and no kid's going to wait patiently in line. Yeah. They're going to start screaming.
Yeah, so you get a couple days, you work the weekend, take a couple of days off during the week, you're going to save a lot of time and energy and stress.
Yeah, and especially with summer coming, I think now that we've got this stimulus packet, the opportunity to change and get into one of those weekend shifts, it is prime time to do that because they are available right now, and you can switch into that without the worry of, your income changing. And then you have the opportunity to get ready for the summer and go camping during the week, go fishing during the week. Nobody else is going to be there. Go jeeping up the mountains, have the trail all to yourself. Woo. It's going to be great. So our company that I was talking about, it's R.R. Donnelly. They are here in town. They are centrally located, and they have openings right now for both the weekends and the weekday shifts. If the weekends just isn't for you, I can respect that. I get that. However, we do have both available right now with days and nights, with the prime, oh gosh, what is it? majority. That's what I was going for. Or those prime shifts. The majority of those prime shifts, they are on the weekend, and they do pay a lot better. They pay, 50 cent to $1 differentials. The nighttime weekend shift is $1.50 differential. So they are
Nice.
great shifts.
Art Donnelly. Yeah, great company, great opportunity, temp to hire.
Lightweight, easy work, something that, you're not going to kill your back doing. So it's a nice job over there. Management is fantastic. They are open to working with people. So call me about that job. I do also have one at Presto in Lewiston. They work 3 to 4 days a week. It gets a little confusing on the schedule because they work on a 2-2-3 rotation, but that pretty much just means that you have 3 to 4 days a week that you're working and every other weekend off. And then they do rotate between days and nights.
Awesome.
So,
and that's in Lewiston.
It's really good pay. It's $17 an hour starting off. And then if you work Sundays, which is every other Sunday, they do pay double time, which is $34 an hour.
What?
So
did they just raise their wages $17 an hour?
Yeah, they did. They recently raised their wages from $15.37 an hour up to $17 an hour to be more competitive in the market.
That is exciting. That's great. So if you're commuting north or south of Lewiston, you're going to be beating traffic. And great job, great pay. Whew.
It is fantastic pay, and they have some great benefits over there. It is temp to hire. It's not heavy lifting. It just is very fast paced. They are making plastic bags, which is like your sandwich bags, your Ziploc bags, garbage bags, things like that. So it is pretty fast paced, but it is a really good work environment.
That's awesome.
So,
all right.
And then speaking of the pay raises, good news. Pepperidge Farms has increased their pay rate from it was $12.75 previously. They just raised it to $16 an hour to be competitive in the market.
Where?
So at Pepperidge Farms, which is the cookie factory for everybody in the local area except for Steven, who knows what the cookie factory is. So, and we do have it. Everybody knows them by their Richmond location, which is north of Logan. However, we are primarily staffing for the South Logan location, which is their warehouse. It's doing some part-time truck loading. So I know that a lot of students or people who are looking for additional income are looking part-time right now. So we do have a part-time position in South Logan as a truck loader. It does go from Sunday to Thursday, so you do still get your weekends off.
Sweet.
So
you're just hitting us with good news. Yeah. So if you're in Cache Valley, Box Elder County, I don't know where those things are at, but somewhere in northern Utah, some great opportunities, great pay. I think that's awesome. Great shifts. I know out in Box Elder County, you've got Autolead that is hiring for all shifts, mostly graves and swings, but I think there's some days as well. In Brigham City, there's openings in Promontory, and occasionally there's openings there in Tremonton. So great pay rates there, 17 and up.
17.28 for the graves and the swings, and then for our Promontory location, it is $18.74 an hour.
Woo!
So, and they do have first half, last half of the week, primarily staffing for the last half of the week on a night shift. Again, that great opportunity to go into summer, having those days off that nobody else does so that you can fish by yourselves, go out to the park with your kids, have the park all to yourself, anything like that. It is great over there at Promontory. I know that a lot of people talk about the drive being a problem. However, I personally prefer a commute just because you get that time to come down off your shift before you swing into home life, or opposite, switch from home life to work life without having to do that at work or at home. You get to leave it at work or leave it at home.
And you don't have traffic to get angry with.
Yep. You won't have traffic to tick you off the entire time too, especially if you're doing that weekend one. So
there might be more cattle out there than cars. Well, I don't know.
I don't know what it is with you and cattle. There really isn't, people. Don't listen to Steven. He doesn't understand the gloriousness of a commute.
No, I like a commute. I like to listen to a good audiobook and
yes. I'm working
okay, I'm
on
lying. I can't even do that. I'm just on my phone the whole time.
I am working on I think I just hit 73. I'm working on my 73rd audiobook this year.
This year?
This year.
You're 3 months in.
I have a problem.
Are you sure? Or is that just like 73 since you opened your account with Audible?
No, I have about an hour commute right now. So, and you know, an hour to work, an hour from work, that's 2 hours on your audiobook. And I think it's fantastic. I love it. And then I, listen to my audiobook again while I'm doing the dishes, and I have a problem. It's fine.
No, that's awesome. I thought my 51 audiobooks this year was a lot, but you got me beat.
I have a problem. Okay, Stephen. And I have a wonderful branch manager that lets me take a lunch hour where I could just listen to an audiobook.
Nice. All right, so we're 16 minutes in. I think we're going to wrap it up. Since I'm here in Ogden, I just wanted to share for those job seekers in Weber and Davis County, we have openings across the board for Syneos, Autoliv, Nutraceutical, ReaderLink, Lifetime, Smith's, the bakery, the dairy, Envy. We have openings over at oh my gosh, I'm missing so many, so forgive me. Biotron, there's just so many. Days, Swings, and Graves. The two that I want to highlight, across the board right now, we're looking for talented individuals to come in and really make an immediate impact. Somebody that has prior production assembly experience. Over at Autoliv, there's some options there to make some really good income. For Syneos, just like Heidi was sharing with some of the companies in her area that are hiring, they've got just an incredible shift. So three days on, and then a half day. They're 12-hour shifts. The half day is a 6-hour shift. So you get three and a half days off every week, which is fantastic for a lot of people. So you can make $15.25 to $16.75 an hour. Great benefits, and just a great company. So we're also
and you're saving lives. Put that in there. You are saving lives at Fresenius
companies. Yeah. Yep.
And Autoliv.
Yeah. So definitely come check it out. Now's the time. Lots of upward momentum, career growth opportunity, and it's the place to be. We also have positions over at Microgym, a new company in Ogden. Medical manufacturing, great pay, great benefits. And so definitely click on the links above. You can go elwoodjobs.com, find the branch that's closest to you and find the right opportunity. More importantly, just call us. We just want to find out what you're looking for, how much you need to make, what's your schedule like, and we'll map out a job that fits best for you. This is the time to make a career move. There's quite a few openings right now. Lots of companies are growing, and this is a time if you're looking to make a change. Heidi talked about the stimulus funds, setting those aside so you can make the career transition safely and afford it. That might just be the perfect time for you. So thanks for tuning in, and it's great to be back, Heidi.
It feels good to be back, Stephen.
There's a YouTube channel that's going to be on our next live that this will be streaming to. It'll be Northern Utah Jobs YouTube channel. So make sure you subscribe to that and share this out. Share this with a friend that's underemployed, looking for something better, or someone that needs a job. And let's help them go from a job to a career. So thanks for tuning in.
Thanks, guys.
See ya.